Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips from the community. Today's community clip was sent in by FICO. FICO has a 460 million mite rally trap, so a tiny rally trap in today's meta. Actually very tiny in today's meta, but most rally traps are up over the 600 mil mark or even higher nowadays, depending on the kingdom. The one good thing about having a 460 million mite rally trap is you can go into smaller kingdoms and actually get rallied by some weaker leads or weaker guilds, because it's not always the lead that's the problem. A lot of times it's the guild who's actually filling the rallies, because if you get filled or a rally filled with tier 5, a lot of times it's going to hit way harder than a rally tier filled with tier 4. So even if you have a really good lead, if the rally is getting filled with tier 4, it's not going to hit you as hard. Like these are some pretty decent leads here, but because the fillers of the guilds are not all tier 5 accounts, the rallies will actually be hitting much weaker. It's much easier to take them, much easier to cap. Also, you don't have to worry about getting hit, like countered and stuff as badly, because you're not going to take 10 million reds, you're only going to take 5 million reds, so it's not too bad. Also, yeah, like I said, you can basically go into these kingdoms with these small like rally traps and cap these guys. So it's really fun to actually do. Anyways, he actually had a triple set on him. It was a time triple at one point. I guess some of the guilds were having problems actually filling the rallies as well. So that's what's kind of going on. They're kind of like filling and then canceling and then filling and then canceling. This video was actually like 30 minutes long of them doing this or whatever it was, so I cut it down into just a couple minutes. You can see they canceled the rally again. One of the other guys have already canceled, this guy canceled, and now another guy is going to be canceling here as well, and they're going to be resetting again after that. And so I cut all that out. I just basically put in the parts where they actually just cancel it and reset and all that. But he will be taking a rally. There goes the second or third cancel at this point. And at this point, you're like, oh, they're done. They're not going to be actually doing anything. But no, they do come back, and they do end up just rallying him with a single. So for whatever reason, they didn't want to go with the triple because it wasn't full, but they thought a single that wasn't full would be better. So you get to see this now. So let's take a look. There's only a couple seconds before the rally comes in. Let's take a look at what they're sending. It doesn't look like they're spamming him, so it should be, I mean, it doesn't work anyways, but yeah, it's a cav rally. It is speeding up. Does he actually switch? Yeah, he does switch to his war gear here, takes it, switches back. Pretty easy rally to take. Even if he didn't get to his war gear, probably would have been okay, since it was just a mostly tier 4 rally. There really wasn't much tier 5 in that rally at all, just a couple 100k. Might have even been just the leaders rally and all the fillers were tier 4 or something like that. Yeah, it was a 2.1 mil rally. Like, the rally lead's actually pretty decent. Yeah, you can see that. Pretty good tempered mythic gear on that guy's account. But, yeah, did only 516. I guess he doesn't really have much pack 5s or anything like that. He's a single champ with no pack 5s. It's kind of interesting there. So, let's take a look here again. Yeah, well, yeah, only 130k tier 5 in the rally. It was mostly the rally leads tier 5 too, so really don't have much tier 5 fillers at all. It's just all tier 4. So anyways, great job on taking the rally. It's pretty easy. It was obviously easier than taking a triple rally. I'm not sure why they canceled, because taking a triple rally at 460 mil is quite difficult nowadays, because one of them's probably going to cancel or counter you as long as they time it properly, and you're going to get in some big trouble, since obviously a 400 mil is not going to have a massive front line or anything like that. So a triple can actually get into your tier 4 just by basically doing that, as long as they time it properly. If they don't time it properly and you counter them all, then that's totally different. But anyways, gonna move on to the next one. Again, same thing. It looks like the guilds in this kingdom are having a really hard time filling their rallies. So a lot of the times there's a bunch of these. They'll fill it and cancel it and fill it and cancel it and fill it and cancel it. So this is another one of those times. Looks like Yeshi is going to be the rally lead. Again, not a super strong rally lead by any chance. It looks like just a normal kind of, I don't even say normal, a normal low kingdom rally lead, not a normal rally lead, because normal rally leads nowadays all have 1000+% attacks. So these guys do not have that much. I can guarantee you they're well under 1000%. Even the previous rally lead with the Mythic Champ piece, depending, I don't know what his like actual like artifacts and all that, but he's probably like under 900%, I would say, based on the damage. Plus, he doesn't have double pack 5s or anything like that, so he's probably not up there very high. So anyways, it looks like they did cancel again here. Yeah. This is like the theme of the video of them just starting a rally, canceling, starting a rally, canceling, starting a rally, eventually sending a rally at you. But yeah, so here he goes again. It's a 10-minute rally this time to try and fill. Again, I believe they do finally fill it at this point, so we will finally get him to send it. He's only 769 mil might, so pretty small for a rally lead. And again, like I said, he's not a proper rally lead. He's one of these small kingdoms, air quote, rally leads. Normally, if you're in a bigger kingdom, this wouldn't be a rally lead. This would be just like a filler. But in these kingdoms, you do get these guys rallying, which is awesome. Love to see it, because everyone needs to have a chance to rally lead. And usually in these smaller kingdoms, if you're going against a 400 mil, you can actually be a rally lead. But obviously in this situation, he's running into a decent trap. So we'll get to see that. So a couple seconds now. Let's see. It looks like they're sort of spamming him with, or at least one person's spamming him. They're not testing him or anything like that, so let's take a look and see what the gear is going to be on this. 5 seconds to go. Let's get ready. They are starting the spam now, which doesn't really do much because the coalition does start off the top nowadays. But again, you can still do the spamming. It really doesn't do much though. So unless you have like 100 people like lagging out the watchtower or something like that. So let's take a look here. Here you go. Here's the coalition. It is a Cav rally coming in. I'm just going to switch to range. Is he going to switch his war gear on this? It does not look like it. So again, if you see a super weak rally lead like this, I don't suggest switching to your war gear, just because the chances of them doing very much damage to you and having pack 5s and all that is very low. As long as you have basic counter research done, you shouldn't take really any reds on this, especially if there's not much tier 5 in the rally. So if you're ever in the situation with a crappy rally lead, don't switch your war gear. Just counter them, and that's all you got to do. Just because the chances of getting a follow-up rally after this are much higher if you don't switch to your war gear, trust me. So, and that actually happens in this video. He does get a follow-up rally from another lead. So in this situation, it worked out. He actually gets a second rally as well, which is good because that's what you want. You want more than one rally. If you're baiting all day, just to take one rally sometimes sucks. So if you can get 2 or 3 rallies back to back by doing proper baiting and proper switching and not switching to your war gear against leads who are very weak, I suggest doing that because in the end, you're going to get a lot more traps. You're going to have a lot more fun. Yeah, and like I said, this guy, he was never going to give him reds. He's just not strong enough unless he, for whatever reason, missed the counter. So let's take a look here. I think the guy canceled and then reset. So yeah, again, there's so many cancels and resets in this video. It's really hard to keep track of who's actually going to be leading the rally. So just going to start the heal. So before this next rally comes in, what I guess he's going to plan to do is hit the heal button, switch to the right formation counter, and then put on his war gear as well for this one, because I think this rally lead's a little bit stronger than the previous one, and maybe they just don't really have any more rally leads after this. So if they have a lot of rally leads, maybe even try and take the second one. Honestly, as long as you don't burn, even if they walk back, it's sometimes better, because guess what? They're still losing a ton of troops, and the chances of them going for a second rally after they walk back is much higher. So I've actually done that. I've actually just sat in my monster on gear, even though I know they're going to be walking back. As long as I counter, I'm not taking too much damage. It's actually okay, because they'll start a second rally and go in again, and then you get more kills from top of that, because you're not really losing much troops on defense with your tier 2, and especially for countering. You're losing maybe a couple 100k tier 2, where they're losing like 900k tier 4 or 5, depending on what's going on there. So anyways, next rally's coming in, so let's take a look and see what's coming. It is a infantry rally, so switching to Cav for this one, and I guess he's going to throw on his war gear, because I think this rally leads a little bit stronger than the last one. So throwing his war gear last second here. He's actually going to port away just in case they do cancel. And also, if you port away, sometimes it's easier to hide your gear, because they don't actually like see it after the port. So it's a good way to try and hide it. So if I'm ever throwing my war gear on, a lot of times I'll port 2. See, this guy was much stronger than the previous rally lead. So obviously this was a proper rally lead here. I decided to put his war gear on. I would, honestly. I would do that even though there isn't much tier 5 in the rally, just because he does have a smaller comp and all that. It's probably safer to throw your war gear on for that guy. So again, great job to FICO for taking all these rallies. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name, because I do that all the time. All the time when I'm doing these videos. Never say the names properly, but yeah, you can see the wall there. What he's setting up. Again, you can switch your wall heroes based on what you think is going to be getting sent and what's going on. This guy obviously had Pack 5 familiars, so did quite a bit more damage on this. Looks like he did 636k with the Pack 5s, 547 with the actual attack. Again, quite strong. Not a lot of tier 5, but again, if you're going against a leader like that and you have that little troops, it's probably best just throw your war gear on. Unless you want to have him walk back and then try and cap another rally after that and throw your war gear on for that one. So it's up to you. And again, if you don't have a big front line, you can't risk it, then that's one thing. If you have a big enough front line, I suggest just taking the extra damage. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We'll have some more videos coming out this week. Again, shout out to FICO for sending in the clips. If you guys have any clips you want me to showcase on the channel, all you got to do is add me on Line. My line is in the description down below. It is PredatorXVX. Just send me a message like, hey, can you showcase my clip on your channel? Send me a YouTube link. I will download it off YouTube. Or if you have a ton of clips and you just want to send me a Google Docs folder full of them, that's also an option. Those are a couple of ways to do it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.